In a time where we're bombarded with images of women with the perfect body, it's almost impossible not to get sucked into the hype from reality TV, TikTok, Twitter, film. The immense pressure to be perfect, to attain perfection, to have the perfect aesthetic is on. Back in the day when I was a little girl, people like Megan Good, Gabrielle Union, the Cheetah Girls, Moesha, Ashanti, Cherish, Halia, and so forth were the epitome of pure 100% natural, organic, raw beauty. I didn't watch them and say, wow, I hate my body. Why can't I look like them? No. Me seeing them made me love myself even more. These women were who every young black girl aspired to be. Their beauty was classic. Every single girl that watched them knew that one day, as we get older, we had a chance to look exactly like that. It was a good time to be alive in the days of the Parkers, 101, the Cheetah Girls, and so forth. Their natural bodies, hair, clothes, and physical aesthetic were simple enough for us to emulate, but still something we admired and respected. They were around the way girls. And then everything changed. As we looked at these girls as young girls, they looked like normal girls. Still pretty, classy, put together, elegant, articulate. It was still something that as an 8-year-old little girl or as a 10-year-old little girl would say, oh, I'm gonna look like that one day. It could have been how they had their eye makeup. It could have been how they had their hair slicked back. It could have been how they enunciated their words, how they spoke. It was attainable beauty back then, and that's the thing. It was attainable beauty. It was not unrealistic. When you go back and look at shows from like the late 90s, the early 2000s, even the early 2010s, every black girl that we saw were classic, timeless beauty with no enhancements. Now, maybe, further down the line, they may have had their lips done or their boobs done or something, but for the most part, all of these women were naturally gorgeous. Go look back at the Jet Beauty of the Week. And the Jet Beauty of the Week, they were naturally beautiful. Like, their bodies were real, their face was real, their hair was real, for the most part. So it was like, wow, once I get 18, once I get 25, once I get 30, I'm gonna look just like that. Times have changed. Back then, we didn't really know what a tummy tuck was. When I was a teenager, I didn't know what a BBL was at 16. I didn't know what lipo was at 16. I didn't know what a butt lift was or fillers was. Like, getting cosmetic enhancements was not a big thing like it is now. So as I got older, the first time I've seen surgery on the internet or on TV was a Black China. Black China was the original influencer. You can say what you want to say about her, but the first black person that I saw with legs and hips and body. Yes, we did have Tila Tequila, Tiffany New York Pollard, and I'm sure there were a few other girls on TV that we saw, but it wasn't until Black China, because everybody wanted to be Black China back then. Everybody. She was basically the catalyst for all the other Instagram girls to make money just based off of their looks or dating a, football player or a rapper. Soon after the BBL floodgates open, honey, something that was once reserved for the rich and famous, now your average around the way girl is plotting and saving for their next round for the BBL. fillers, Botox, shots, breast augmentations, butt lift, dental care, shapewear, clothing, hair, skincare, nail care, whatever, has been more prevalent in today's time that it makes you wonder if you're doing enough. On some days, you may feel pretty and you may feel that you do look amazing until you get online and you get to scrolling and you see the illusion of perfection. You see the illusion of, beauty. You start asking yourself, why can't I look like that? So, in conclusion, in a nutshell, I feel like more and more young women are trying their best to be mature, and I feel like more and more mature women are trying their best to be young. And where is the line? Where is the boundary? So recently I had to delete all my social media because okay, you start to lie to yourself and tell yourself, social media doesn't affect me. I'm not influenced by social media. I have my own brain. Yeah, girl, that's cute. But little by little, it starts to dig at your subconscious like, oh, am I really pretty? Growing up to be a teenager, growing up to be a young adult, I never hated myself. Now, of course, it was times where I struggled with like depression and mental health and all of that stuff, but that was because of my own internal feelings, right? But now I'm 28, I do understand that social media, constant social media presence really does play a part in your psyche. And so you start to feel like, oh my gosh, why is my nose not pointed and put it up? Why aren't my titties up to my chin? Why is my hair not down to my kneecaps? How come my skin isn't perfect? It's a lot of self-hate going on. Yes, currently I'm on my fitness journey. I have a goal that I'm trying to get to, but I've never hated my body. Even though these titties don't reach up to my chin, even though my butt might not be the biggest, even though I have hip dips, baby, every time I'm finna get in the shower and not look at myself, I never felt no kind of ways. Anytime I take these clothes off and I look at myself, honey, it do something to me. No, I have never been like, oh my God, I hate my body. I hate my body. Yes, it's room to grow. Okay, it's room to grow. It's room to improve. It's room to get better. But I feel like constant social media will make you hate yourself. And I feel like if you don't have a high self-esteem, this internet will eat you up and chew you out, honey. Shows that we used to watch back then and stuff that we saw online did not make us hate ourselves. And now we are bombarded with pictures of women who do not look like that in real life. That is forcing young women and even older women to not appreciate their natural, real, raw, organic beauty. Find out who you really are without the need of aesthetics and the approval of others who you don't even know. Let's go back to the 90s beauty. I feel like this right here, girl, I could easily binge it of the week. Thank you for watching. Like, comment, subscribe. Bye.